Today we're going to introduce a little bit of the major scale. One of the most important things you'll ever learn if you're learning music, one of the most powerful tools there is. First thing, we're going to define a couple terms here: whole step and half step. Whole step just means a distance of 2 frets. If you're talking about guitar, 2 notes up or down. So you can go up 2 frets, let's say go up a whole step. So going up 1 fret would be a half step. So a half step is a 1 fret jump, a whole step is a 2 fret jump, that's all it is. The major scale is going to define just the basic idea of what the basic definition of a major scale. I have up here whole, WWH, WWWH, 2 W's in H and then 3 W's in H. So whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. And I have it drawn out here as if we started on the open string, but you can start on any string, any fret, any instrument. It's going to come out with this major scale pattern. And the sound is something that everybody's familiar with: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Or, you know, I usually try to think of it in numbers more than the do, re, mi, but so, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's the, you know, the basic sound of it. If you do it backwards, you got joy to the world, the Lord is come. Very familiar sound. So let's try this up 1 string. I'm going to start, you can pick any note, but just for ease, we're going to start with the open E string. So I got open E, go up whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. That's the major scale. If you look at a piano, there's some white keys and some black keys next to each other. Sometime, every once in a while, there's 2 white keys next to each other. It's always B and C and E and F. That's something to remember for later on. But if you start from C and follow this pattern, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, you'll notice that you only play white keys. And that's the only place you can start on a piano that'll do that. Any other place you start, you're going to have to jump to a black key at some point, and that'll come up later when we start talking about the cycle of fifths. So anyway, that's the basic introduction to a major scale. Next thing we'll talk about is more related to the guitar and instead of just in music in general. So we'll see you the next one.